All right, guys, welcome aboard. Press and hold. It feels like he's moving ever so slightly. Okay, foot on accelerator. Just a touch to get him going. That was off, okay. Yeehaw. All right, so it's been a while since I've been out to Marble Falls. Oh, okay. So anyway, ever since they had the flood issue and Cow Creek Bridge got washed away, I hadn't gone out there, but when I put in navigation, it pointed out that I can actually get there. Just we'll go around the long way. So let's go around the long way. See if we can go find Marble Falls. And then coming back, so Cow Creek Bridge, there's a road that goes along the east side of Cow Creek. I mean, it's just a local road, but it should connect. So we'll explore that a little bit when we come back. At least that's what I'm thinking. Let's see. This should take an hour to get there. So this way is going to go up to Nameless Road. Which also sounds curious. Remember, Nameless Road, for those of you who don't know, the big Sandy or whatever, Sandy Creek community, whatever it is, they also suffered flood damage, a lot of flood damage. So it would be interesting to drive through there, although they've cleaned it up a lot apparently. I think in their case the bridge is compromised, but they have formed a low water crossing, so to speak. And if I remember right, it's not really a flowing creek, it's a dry creek. I remember one night driving in the rain with Grandpa with FSD on, we hit one of those low water crossings that is on Nameless. FSD didn't like that one bit. But he survived. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. You know, they were talking about possibly having rain this afternoon. The skies are surprisingly blue. Was it 81? No, 91 degrees. Yeehaw. All right, anyway, so that's what's going on. While we're driving along, I may play with Groc a little bit. Have him tell a few more stories. That's where I'd rather start. Let's start with something simple, basic, and we'll see what happens. Okay. All right, so launch Groc. We have Era Kid Story Time.
Ooh, that sounds like so much fun. Are you ready for a super exciting story? Yay!
Yes.
What kind of story do you want to hear today?
Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, you want a story about Hansel and Gretel? Yay! Let's go on a super fun adventure with those two brave kids. Before we start, can you tell me what Hansel looks like? Is he tall or short? What's his hair like? And what about Gretel? Does she have sparkly eyes? Or maybe a cool hat? You tell me. Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village, surrounded by tall, whispering trees, there lived two super brave kids named Hansel and Gretel. Hansel was short, and Gretel was quiet. They loved exploring and giggling together, but one day, their stepmom said, "We don't have enough food. You kids need to go into the forest and find some." So Hansel and Gretel held hands and skipped into the big, spooky forest. The trees were so tall, they tickled the clouds. Hansel, being super smart, dropped shiny little pebbles along the path so they could find their way home. Clever, right? But, uh-oh, the forest was getting darker and their tummies were rumbling like growly bears. Suddenly, they saw something amazing. A house made of candy. The walls were chocolate, the windows were sparkly sugar, and the roof was covered in gooey marshmallows. Wow, Gretel, Hansel said, licking a lollipop door. This is the yummiest house ever. But then the door creaked open and an old lady peeked out. She had a pointy nose and a cackly laugh. "Come in, my dearies," she said. "I've got cookies and cakes for you. Now, here's where you get to choose. Yay! Should Hansel and Gretel go inside the candy house to eat all those yummy treats? Or should they say, no way, and run back into the forest to find another path? What do you think they should do?"
Oh wow, what's going on here? They have 3 cops. Keep going. Oops, did I interrupt her?
Nope, you didn't interrupt at all. I was just waiting to hear what you think. Yay! So let's keep going with Hansel and Gretel's yummy adventure. You told me Hansel looks like... Wait, you haven't told me yet. Quick, tell me, what does Hansel look like? Is his hair curly or straight? Does he wear cool sneakers or a funny scarf? And Gretel? Oh, she's gotta look awesome too. What's she like? Sparkly dress? Big smile? You decide. Alright, back to the story. Hansel and Gretel were standing in front of that super duper candy house with chocolate walls and gummy bear windows. The old lady with the pointy nose was waving them inside, saying, "Come on, kiddos, I've got piles of cookies." Their tummies were so hungry, they sounded like growly lions, but Hansel whispered to Gretel, "This lady seems a bit tricky. What should we do?" Here's your big choice again. Yay! Should Hansel and Gretel trust the old lady and go inside for all those sugary treats? Or should they say, "Nope, no way," and run off to find another path in the spooky forest? You pick what happens next.
They run away.
Yay, great choice. So Hansel and Gretel looked at each other, nodded super fast, and said, "Nope, no way, Candy Lady." They grabbed each other's hands and zoomed off into the forest, their feet pat-pat-patting on the crunchy leaves. Oh, but wait, you still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Come on, make it fun. Is Hansel super tall with spiky hair? Does Gretel have sparkly pigtails or maybe cool boots? Tell me, tell me. Okay, back to the story. Hansel and Gretel ran deeper into the forest, with trees all twisty and tall, like giants waving hello. The shiny pebbles Hansel dropped glowed a little in the moonlight, so they wouldn't get lost. Phew, smart thinking, Hansel. But, uh-oh, the forest was getting super dark, and they heard funny noises, like hooty owls and rustly bushes. Gretel whispered, "Hansel, this place is kind of spooky." But then, they saw something sparkly up ahead. It was a tiny stream, bubbling and giggling like it was telling a joke. Next to it was a little bridge made of vines, and on the other side, they saw two paths. One path was all flowery and bright, with butterflies fluttering around. The other path was dark and foggy, but they could hear music, like a happy flute, coming from it. Ooh, exciting. What should Hansel and Gretel do? Should they cross the bridge and take the flowery path with the butterflies, or go down the foggy path where the music is playing? You get to choose again. Yay. What's next?
Foggy.
Yay, foggy it is. Hansel and Gretel tiptoed across the vine bridge. It wobbled just a little, and Gretel giggled, saying, "Whoa, it's like a bouncy castle." Oh, wait, you still haven't told me what they look like. Quick, is Hansel rocking a big floppy hat, or maybe wild red curls? And Gretel, does she have glittery shoes, or a ponytail that swings when she runs? Tell me so I can picture them. All right, here we go. Hansel and Gretel stepped onto the foggy path, where the air was all misty and swirly, like they were walking through a big fluffy cloud. The happy flute music got louder, toot toot tooting, like it was calling them closer. The fog was so thick they could barely see their own feet, but Hansel held Gretel's hand tight and said, "Don't worry, we're super brave adventurers." They kept walking, and the music led them to a little clearing. Guess what they found? A tiny treehouse perched in a giant tree, with twinkly lanterns hanging all around it. The treehouse had a rope ladder swinging down, and the flute music was coming from inside. Ooh, how exciting! But then they heard a rustle in the bushes nearby. Something was moving. It could be a friendly critter, like a bunny, or maybe something sneaky, like a tricky fox. Uh-oh, what should Hansel and Gretel do? Should they climb up the rope ladder to check out the treehouse and the flute music, or should they go investigate the rustling bushes to see what's hiding there? You pick. Yay! What happens next?
Climb the ladder.
Yay! Climb the ladder it is. Hansel and Gretel looked at each other with big, brave smiles, and Hansel said, "Let's go see who's playing that toot toot tooting." Oh, wait, you gotta tell me what they look like. Come on, is Hansel super short with messy hair? Or maybe he's got a cool cape? And Gretel, does she have sparkly earrings or a backpack full of snacks? Quick, tell me so I can see them in my head. Okay, here we go. Hansel and Gretel grabbed the rope ladder, giggling as it swayed like a swing. They climbed up, 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 their hands gripping the twisty vines, until they reached the treehouse door. It was painted bright yellow, with little star stickers all over it. They knocked, knock, 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 and the flute music stopped. The door creaked open, and out popped a friendly-looking squirrel with a tiny hat made of acorns. "Hi, adventurers," squeaked the squirrel. "I'm Pip, and I love playing my flute. Want to come in?" The treehouse was so cozy inside, with fluffy pillows and a table full of sparkly cupcakes.
Okay, so foot an accelerator, just drive them up a little bit.
My treats. But then Pip's ears twitched, and he whispered, "Oh no, my grumpy neighbor, Mr. Owl, might hear us. He doesn't like loud parties." Hansel and Gretel peeked out the window and saw a big pair of glowy owl eyes in the next tree. Uh-oh. Should Hansel and Gretel stay with Pip for cupcakes and maybe play some music? Or should they sneak out to talk to Mr. Owl and see if he's really so grumpy? You choose. Yay! What's next?
Let's talk to Mr. Owl.
Yay, let's talk to Mr. Owl. Hansel and Gretel gave Pip a quick wave and said, "We'll be right back, Pip. Let's go meet this owl." Oh, but wait, you still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Come on, is Hansel super speedy with spiky brown hair? Does Gretel have a glittery skirt or maybe a cool scarf? Tell me quick so I can picture them. All right, here we go. Hansel and Gretel slid down the rope ladder, their feet landing with a soft thump on the mossy ground. The foggy path was all misty and swirly, but those glowy owl eyes in the next tree were like little lanterns. They tiptoed over, crunching leaves under their shoes, and called out, "Hello, Mr. Owl. We're Hansel and Gretel, and we just want to say hi." A big, feathery owl flapped down from the tree, his wings whooshing like a soft breeze. He had fluffy gray feathers and a grumpy frown, but his eyes sparkled like he was secretly curious. "Hoo-hoo," he hooted. "Why are you making so much noise in my quiet forest?" Gretel giggled and said, "We didn't mean to, Mr. Owl. We just heard Pip's flute and got excited." Mr. Owl tilted his head and said, "Pip's always tooting that flute, but I know a secret path to a meadow full of glowy fireflies. I could show you, but you have to promise to be quiet." Ooh, exciting. Should Hansel and Gretel follow Mr. Owl to the firefly meadow, or should they go back to Pip's treehouse for those yummy cupcakes and maybe play a song with him? You pick. Yay. What's next?
Let's follow Mr. Owl.
Yay, follow Mr. Owl it is. Hansel and Gretel clapped their hands and said, "Let's go see those glowy fireflies, Mr. Owl." Oh, but hold on. You still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Come on. Is Hansel super tall with wild curly hair? Does Gretel have sparkly braids? Or maybe a
Slowing down for the flashing
Tell me quick
yellows.
so I can see them in the story. Okay, here we go. Hansel and Gretel followed Mr. Owl, who flapped flapped his big, fluffy wings and hooted softly. Follow me, but shh, quiet as mice. The foggy forest was all swirly, with mist curling around their ankles like sneaky little clouds. Mr. Owl led them down a twisty path where the trees sparkled with tiny dewdrops. Hansel whispered, "This is so cool," and Gretel nodded, her eyes big and wide. Soon, the fog started to clear, and they saw it, a meadow glowing with hundreds of fireflies. They twinkled like little stars dancing in the grass. "Wow," squealed Gretel, then covered her mouth because Mr. Owl gave her a grumpy look. "Hoo-hoo, quiet," he said, but he winked, so maybe he wasn't that grumpy. In the meadow, they saw two paths sparkling under the firefly light. One path led to a shiny pond where the fireflies were dipping and dancing, and they could hear soft plip-plop sounds like something fun was happening there. The other path went up a little hill to a big tree with a door carved in it, and a warm golden light was glowing inside. Ooh, what an adventure. Should Hansel and Gretel go to the shiny pond to see what's making those plip-plop sounds, or should they check out the glowing tree door to find out who's inside? You choose. Yay! What's next?
Let's go up the hill.
Yay, up the hill it is. Hansel and Gretel grinned at each other and said, "Let's check out that glowing tree door." Oh, but wait, you still haven't told me what they look like. Quick, is Hansel super skinny with a big floppy hat? Does Gretel have twinkly blue eyes, or maybe a backpack with stars on it? Tell me so I can see them skipping up that hill. Okay, here we go. Hansel and Gretel waved by to Mr. Owl, who hooted, "Hoo-hoo, be careful, little adventurers." They scampered up the grassy hill, the fireflies buzzing around them like tiny lanterns, lighting the way. The air smelled sweet, like flowers and honey, and the hill was soft under their feet, like walking on a big fluffy pillow. When they got to the top, they saw the big tree with a round wooden door carved right into it, glowing all golden and warm, like a cozy hug. Gretel knocked, tap, 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 and the door swung open with a creak. Inside was a tiny room filled with shelves of sparkly jars, each one twinkling with colorful lights like trapped rainbows. A little old man with a long white beard popped up from behind a table. "Welcome, welcome," he chirped. "I'm the Firefly Keeper, and I make magic glow potions. Want to try one?" He held up two jars, one with a blue glow that made everything feel cool and calm, and one with a red glow that buzzed with energy, like it could make you run super fast. Ooh, so exciting. Should Hansel and Gretel try the blue glow potion that feels all calm and chilly, or the red glow potion that's all zippy and zappy? You pick. Yay. What's
Red.
next? Yay, red it is. Hansel and Gretel looked at each other with big, excited grins and shouted, "Let's try the zippy red potion." Oh, but hold on. You still haven't told me what they look like. Come on. Is Hansel super bouncy with wild, messy hair? Does Gretel have sparkly sneakers or a bright pink ponytail? Tell me quick so I can see them zooming around. Okay, here we go. The Firefly Keeper handed them each a tiny jar of red glow potion that sparkled like a fizzy firework. "Here you go, little adventurers," he chirped. "Drink up, and you'll feel as zippy as a dragonfly." Hansel and Gretel clinked their jars, said cheers, and took a big gulp. Whoosh! Their eyes got wide, and they started giggling like crazy because their feet felt all tingly, like they could run 100 miles. Zoom! Hansel zipped around the tree root, and Gretel bounced like she had springs in her shoes. The Firefly Keeper laughed and said, "Oh, you two are fast now. Want to race outside? There's a path to a secret garden with glowing flowers, or a twisty trail to a cave where fireflies sing songs." Ooh, so fun. Should Hansel and Gretel race to the secret garden to see the glowing flowers, or zoom down the twisty trail to the singing firefly cave? You choose. Yay. What's next?
I'm sorry, I forgot what the choices are.
No worries. That happens to the best of us. So, last time, Hansel and Gretel drank the zippy red glow potion and are super speedy now, zooming around like little lightning bolts. Yay! The Firefly Keeper told them about two fun places they could race to. Oh, and you still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Quick, is Hansel super tall with a silly striped shirt? Does Gretel have glittery hair clips? Or maybe cool red boots? Tell me so I can picture them. Okay, back to the story. They're standing in the Firefly Keeper's cozy tree room, buzzing with energy from that red potion. The Keeper said, "Pick a place to race, speedy kids. There's a path to a secret garden full of glowing flowers that sparkle like stars, or a twisty trail to a cave where fireflies sing the prettiest songs." So, what should Hansel and Gretel do?
Let's
Should
go
they
to the
race
garden.
secret-
Let's go to the garden.
Yay, the garden it is. Hansel and Gretel jumped up and down, their feet practically buzzing from that red glow potion, and shouted, "To the secret garden!" Oh, but wait, you still haven't told me what they look like.
Oh,
Come on. Is Hansel super bouncy with spiky blonde hair? Does Gretel have a glittery dress, or maybe a cool hat with a feather? Tell me quick so I can see them racing. Okay, here we go. Hansel and Gretel zoomed out of the Firefly Keeper's treehouse, waving by as he cheered, "Run fast, little sparkles."
No, this is
The path to the secret garden was all twisty and covered in soft moss, with fireflies zipping around like tiny cheerleaders. Zoom, zoom.
Oh, wow.
Hansel giggled as he ran, and Gretel twirled.
Oh,
her
this
sweet
is
feet
tore
barely
up.
touching the ground. The air smelled like sweet honey and flowers, and soon they
Oh,
burst
oh
into
my
the secret
goodness.
garden. Oh, wow. It was like stepping into a dream, flowers glowing in every color.
That
Pink,
is
blue,
pretty
and
torn
purple,
up there.
twinkling like little lanterns. There was a bubbling fountain in the middle, and the water sparkled like it was made of stars. But then,
You getting to
they heard a
Teresa
soft
from
giggle
here?
From behind
Wow.
a giant glowing rose. Peekaboo! A tiny fairy popped out, no bigger than a teacup, with wings that shimmered like rainbows. "Hi, Speedy Kids," she squeaked. "I'm Petal, and this is my garden. Want to play a game? I can show you my flower maze.
Wow.
It's super fun, but twisty. Or we can dance by the fountain, and I'll teach you a magical firefly dance." Ooh, so exciting. Should Hansel and Gretel follow Petal into the twisty flower maze for a fun adventure, or stay by the fountain to learn the magical firefly dance? You pick. Yay. What's next?
Let's go on the adventure path.
Yay. The adventure path it is. Hansel and Gretel clapped their hands, still zooming with energy from that red glow potion, and shouted, "Let's go explore the twisty flower maze with Petal." Oh, but hold on. You still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Quick, does Hansel have a big goofy grin and wild curly hair?
Of course
Is
he
Gretel
does.
rocking sparkly bracelets, or maybe a bright blue cape? Tell me so I can see them in the maze. Okay, here we go. Petal the fairy flapped her shimmery wings and giggled. "Follow me, speedy adventurers." She zipped ahead, her tiny glow lighting up the path as Hansel and Gretel ran after her into the flower maze. The flowers were huge, towering over their heads, glowing pink, purple, and gold like a rainbow jungle.
Oh, wow.
The paths twisted and turned, and fireflies danced around, making little sparkly trails. "Wee!" Gretel laughed as they dodged a giant glowing tulip. "This is like running through a fairy tale." But then, the maze split into two paths. One path had sparkly vines hanging down, and they heard a soft humming, like someone singing a happy song. The other path had big, bouncy mushrooms that looked like you could jump on them, and there was a faint giggle echoing from that way. Ooh, so fun. Should Hansel and Gretel follow the path with the sparkly vines and the humming song, or the path with the bouncy mushrooms and the giggly sounds? You choose. Yay. What's next?
Mushrooms.
Yay. Mushrooms it is. Hansel and Gretel high-fived, their speedy feet still tingling from that red glow potion, and shouted, "Let's bounce on those mushrooms, Petal." Oh, but wait. You still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Come on. Is Hansel super short with a funny polka dot cap? Does Gretel have glittery pigtails, or maybe cool starry sneakers? Tell me quick so I can see them bouncing. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Petal the
for
fairy zoomed
for
ahead,
those of you
her tiny feet
wondering,
sparkling, and giggled.
Groc has
This way,
a
bouncy
mute button,
adventures. Hansel and
and so I
Gretel
keep
followed her
hitting the
down
mute
path,
button
big, squishy mushrooms
so they don't
popping
listen to
out
me
of
do
giant
other stuff.
tentacles. Boing! Hansel jumped on one, soaring high with a big laugh. Gretel bounced too, squealing, "This is the best maze ever." The mushroom glowed green and
What is
purple, and
this?
each bounce sent little puffs of sparkly dust into the air. As they hopped along, the giggles got louder, and they saw a little clearing with a tiny stage made of flower petals. On it was a
Whoa.
group of fireflies doing a funny dance, spinning and glowing like a mini disco. Petal clapped her tiny hands and said, "My firefly friends love to perform. Want to join their dance show, or should we keep bouncing to find the maze's secret treasure?" Ooh, so exciting. Should Hansel and Gretel join the fireflies dance show on the Petal stage, or keep bouncing on the mushrooms to hunt for the maze's secret treasure? You pick. Yay. What's next?
Treasure.
Yay. Treasure it is. Hansel and Gretel jumped even higher on those bouncy mushrooms, shouting, "Let's find that secret treasure, Petal." Oh, but hold on. You still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Quick, does Hansel have wild spiky hair, or maybe a cool green jacket? Is Gretel rocking sparkly glasses, or a flowery headband? Tell me so I can see them hunting for treasure. Okay, here we go. Petal the fairy zipped ahead, her wings twinkling like tiny stars, and squeaked, "Follow me, treasure hunters." The mushrooms got even springier, boing, 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 as Hansel and Gretel bounced through the
Oh
glowing
my.
maze. The flowers around them shimmered pink and gold, and fireflies zipped by, cheering them on with little sparkles. Whee! Gretel giggled as she landed on a huge purple mushroom.
Is
This
all
is like
this really
bouncy
part of
adventure.
Hansel and Gretel? I
Then
don't know.
the path opened into a sparkly clearing with a giant glowing sunflower in the middle. Its petals were as big as umbrellas, and right at its center was a tiny golden chest, twinkling like it was full of magic. Peddle clapped and said, "That's the maze's secret treasure." But uh-oh, two paths led to it. One was a wobbly bridge made of glowing vines, swaying gently with fireflies buzzing around it. The other was a slide made of smooth, shiny petals that curved and twisted down to the chest. Ooh, so fun. Should Hansel and Gretel take the wobbly vine bridge to reach the treasure chest, or zoom down the twisty petal slide? You choose.
We're going to turn left here.
What's next?
Okay. Oh. Bridge out 0.25 miles ahead. What? Oh. Oh, this bridge over to the left. Okay. If you seen the news, that's what they're talking about right there. Wow. They have plenty of fire department people here. I mean, there's like 4 stalls in their garage. Stop. Going straight. Let's go. I'm sorry, what were the choices?
No worries. I forget things too sometimes. So, last time, Hansel and Gretel were bouncing on those big squishy mushrooms, racing to find the maze's secret treasure with Piddle the fairy. Yay! Oh, and you still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Come on, does Hansel have a big goofy smile with messy brown hair?
Of course.
Is Gretel wearing sparkly boots or maybe a bright purple hat? Tell me quick so I can see
Oh,
them.
that feels narrow.
Okay,
Oh.
back to the story. They just found a giant glowing sunflower with a tiny golden chest sparkling right in its center. That's the treasure. But there are 2 ways to get to it. One is a wobbly bridge made of glowing vines, swaying with fireflies buzzing around like little cheerleaders. The other is a super fun, twisty slide made of smooth, shiny petals that zooms right down to the chest. So exciting. Should Hansel and Gretel take the wobbly vine bridge to reach the treasure chest, or slide down the twisty petal slide? You pick. Yay! What's next?
The bridge.
Yay, the bridge it is. Hansel and Gretel clapped their hands, their speedy feet still buzzing from their red globe potion, and shouted, "Let's cross the wobbly vine bridge petal." Oh, but wait, you still haven't told me what Hansel and Gretel look like. Quick, does Hansel have a floppy hat or wild curly hair? Is Gretel rocking a sparkly skirt or maybe cool sneakers with stars?
Oh
Tell me so
my
I can see them
goodness.
crossing that bridge. Okay, here we go. Peddle the fairy flapped her shimmery wings and squeaked, "Brave choice, adventurers! Follow me!" Hansel and Gretel stepped onto the glowing vine bridge, which wobbled and swayed like a swing in the breeze. Fireflies buzzed around, lighting the way with their twinkly glows. Whoa! Hansel giggled, holding Gretel's hand tight. This is like walking on a bouncy rope. The bridge swayed over the giant sunflower below, where the tiny golden chest sparkled like a treasure from a fairy tale. Halfway across, they heard a soft creak, and Peddle whispered, "Oh, the bridge is old. We come."
Okay, so sorry I interrupted it. It's been going for a while, and she keeps asking the same questions, which I get. She's trying to fill the information gap that I'm not providing, but it just keeps going. I need a break. Okay, so I'm not sure how well it showed up on the camera, but we just passed by or we didn't, a little while ago, we passed by the bridge that they've closed. Although they have, like I said, they have a low water crossing going around it. So I guess people get in and out of that community. They've done a lot of cleaning. But wow. All right. So anyway. Oh, so that was Groc, or Era. I'm from Groc, doing kids story time on Hansel and Gretel. There's just so many options. I mean, if you're somebody who's entertained by participating in the story, it's great. On the other hand, if you're somebody like Mr. Ray, who like, just tell me the story, it's tedious. All right. Oh, we should check out some other stuff, huh? Oh, let's do. How do you get out of this? Pay attention to the road, Ray. Rex. The calm male. Hey, Rex.
Hey there, little buddy. Are you ready for some super fun trivia? Let's play a game that's gonna make us laugh and think. I'm gonna ask you easy peasy questions about stuff you see every day or from your favorite shows. Just shout out your answer, okay?
Hey, Rex. Can you translate from English to Chinese?
Oh, I sure can, little explorer. If you have something you want to say in English and hear it in Chinese, just tell me the words, and I'll make it super fun. But since we're in the middle of our trivia game, yellow's the sun's color, right? Want to keep going with the game, or try some Chinese words? Your choice.
Try Chinese words.
太棒了，小朋友，让我们试试一些中文词语。如果你想要我说点什么好玩的中文，就告诉我一个英文单词，或者我们继续玩问答游戏也行哦。比如，太阳是什么颜色？黄色的，对吧？你想试试哪个词语后继续游戏？快告诉我吧。
American.
Yay, American. You picked a cool word. 美国人. That's how we say American in Chinese. Sounds fun, right? Want to try another English word to hear it in Chinese? Or should we go back to our trivia game? Like, what's the color of a banana? Tell me what you want to do next.
Drive.
Drive's not a word we can turn into Chinese right now, silly goose. Because you're probably thinking of zooming around in a car, right? Let's
Correct.
keep our game. Hey, you're back. Ready for more fun? Last we played, we were guessing colors, like yellow.
No, we were doing Chinese.
Oh, you're right. Let's jump back into Chinese
Yeah.
words. So fun. You said American, and we learned 美国人. Let's try another one.
Drive.
How? Drive again, huh? Okay, let's make it fun in Chinese. Drive, like zooming in a car. It's 驾驶 in Chinese.
驾驶?
Oh, you're trying to say jasherate. G-A-S, sir. Like drive in Chinese. Awesome job, little star. You got it super close. Want to hear another fun Chinese word? How
Sure.
about cat? It's mao, mao.
Mao.
Meow. Or we can keep our trivia game going. Want to
No.
guess what color a frog is? Pick
No.
one. You're doing great.
I want to talk about Chinese words.
Yay! Chinese words are so much fun. Last time, we learned dog is go, goo, and drive is jasherate. You're a rock star at this. Let's try another word. How about ball? In Chinese, it's qiu, chu. Sounds bouncy, right?
Yo, chu?
Wanna say-
What?
Oh, did I go too fast with qiu for ball? You're doing awesome with Chinese words.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
try another fun one. How about tree? In Chinese, it's shu, shu. Sounds cool, huh?
Shoe?
Shu. Great choice, little genius. In Chinese, shu is she. She. Try
She.
saying she.
She.
Sounds like she. Yeah, so fun. Want to hear another word in Chinese?
Yeah.
Maybe try Yeah, you're loving this. I can tell. Last one was shu. Xie. Xie in Chinese. Such a cool word. Let's keep it going. How about moon? In Chinese, it's yue liang. Sounds like
Yelio? What?
You're so... Oh, did I zoom too fast with moon? Yue liang. You're rocking these Chinese words. Let's try another fun one. How about star? In Chinese, it's xing xing, xing xing. Sounds sparkly, right?
Xing
Try
xing.
saying xing xing.
Xing xing.
Xing Xing.
Xing xing.
Xing Xing. You nailed it. Xing Xing. Xing, yeg, xing for star in Chinese. You little superstar.
That was so sparkly and perfect. Want to try another fun word? How
Oh,
about cloud? In Chinese, it's yun. Sounds
Yun.
fluffy, right? Try saying yun. Or
Yun.
pick another English word you want to hear in Chinese. What's next, champ?
Tesla.
Tesla. That's a cool word, buddy. In Chinese, it's Tesla. Sounds super speedy,
Huh?
like a zooming car. Try saying Tesla. Awesome job. Want to try another word in Chinese? Like maybe sky? Or we can play a quick trivia game about cars. What's next, you shiny star?
Tesla. Oh. We're gonna go for that, huh? Okay. Wow, this is all kind of washed out too. That water came from way up here already. And we're nowhere near the source. Okay, whatever. All right, so that was Groc. I think it was Rex. For some reason, I'm stuck in kids' story time. So it keeps going, oh, you little buddy. I'm like, what? Whatever. 1431 detour. They actually have a detour sign up here. How interesting. That's the first detour sign I've seen for 1431. Oh, we must be in Williamson County right now, right? I'm not sure exactly, but that's what I would think. So obviously I need to play more Groc to figure out how to get out of kids' story time. Way to go, little buddy. What? Don't call me little buddy. See, we're going 55 miles an hour in a 60 zone. Is that accurate? Oh. Now we're going 65. I don't know. I don't even know if that's the real speed limit here. Double file trays, okay. For some reason I thought it said Dublin, but okay. Home for sale. Seems far away from everything. Again, this is ranching country. Let's see, we got 28 minutes left to go. Oh, so are we over in Burnett County? Oh, maybe we are. Double file trace. What? It's a loop? I've been on this road before. Liberty Hill is one of the places when I was with ACA, we'd go do bike rides out in Liberty Hill. Of course, that was a long time ago. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Let's see, Rex, Eve. Eve is what?
So, you want to know how speed vehicles work? Well,
Sal.
cars and trucks go super duper fast because they have special engines that go vroom. Think of it like...
Get over it. All right. Hey, Sal.
Hey there, buddy.
Hey, can you tell me the story of Snow White?
Ooh, Snow White. That's a magical tale. Once upon a time, in a sparkly kingdom, there was a sweet girl named Snow White, with skin as white as snow and hair as black as night. She lived with her stepmom, the queen, who had a magic mirror. Every day, the queen asked, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And the mirror always said, "You, queen." But one day, the mirror said, "Snow White's the fairest." The queen got super jealous and told a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and, oh no, not come back. But the huntsman was kind and let her go. Snow White ran and found a tiny house with 7 tiny beds belonging to 7 dwarfs: Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. The dwarfs loved Snow White and let her stay. They sang and danced, and she cooked yummy soups.
Oh, this is Chinook.
Sneaky as ever, turned into an old lady and gave Snow White a shiny red apple, poison. Snow White took one bite and fell into a deep sleep. The dwarves were so sad, but then a brave prince came along, saw Snow White, and gave her a gentle kiss. Poof! She woke up, happy as can be. They danced off to his castle, and the queen, well, she wasn't invited to the party, and they all lived happily ever after. Want to hear about the dwarves' funny jobs in the mine, or maybe try a fun game about Snow White?
Let's hear about the dwarfs.
Yay! The dwarves are so much fun. Each one had a silly job at the mine where they dug for sparkly gems. Doc, the leader, always wore glasses and made sure everyone stayed on track, bossing the others around with a big smile. Grumpy, oh boy, He'd grumble and mumble while swinging his pickaxe, but he secretly loved finding shiny jewels. Happy was always giggling, making everyone laugh as he tossed gems into the cart. Sleepy, poor guy, kept yawning and sometimes napped right on a pile of rocks. Bashful was super shy, blushing when anyone saw him carry a big gem. Sneezy's sneezes were so huge they'd shake the mine, sending sparkles everywhere. And Dopey, the quiet one, didn't talk but danced around with his shovel, dropping gems and making everyone chuckle. They'd sing "Hey Ho" every day, marching to the mine with big
Sunrise
smiles.
Deuce Ranch.
Want to guess which dwarf would be your best buddy? Or maybe play a game where we act like the dwarves, digging for treasure.
Let's dig for treasure.
Woohoo! Treasure hunting time. Imagine we're in a sparkly cave like the 7 dwarves with shovels and buckets, digging for shiny gems. Okay, little miners, here's how we play our treasure game. It's like a super fun trivia adventure. I'll ask you easy peasy questions about stuff you see every day or from stories like Snow White. Just shout out a one-word answer, and if you get it right, you find a big gem. Ready? Let's dig in. Question 1. In the forest where Snow White ran, what color are the leaves on the trees? Go on, shout it out.
Green.
Yay, green! You found a sparkling emerald gem. Awesome job. The forest is so green, just like Snow White's hiding spot. All right, little miner, let's dig deeper. Question 2. What yummy fruit did the sneaky queen give Snow White? Shout it out. You got this.
Apple.
Righto, apple. You're on a roll, buddy. That's another shiny ruby gem for you, sparkly like that sneaky queen's apple. Okay, let's keep digging in our treasure cave. Question 3. What animal friend might Snow White see hopping in the forest? Shout it loud.
Bunny.
Woohoo, bunny! You struck gold with that answer. Or should I say, a glittering topaz gem. Bunnies are so hoppy in Snow White's forest. Great job, Super Miner. Let's scoop up another treasure. Question 4. What do the dwarves do when they march home from the mine? One word. Shout it out.
Sing. Sing. Okay, oops, I got him mad, I guess. All right, so that was Sal telling us the story of Snow White. we're in kids trivia game. I don't know. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Oh no, I'm not looking at the road. All right, there's Doskin Ranch. Of course, you're looking straight. I'm looking to the left. They have a couple of trailers in there. Why do they have trailers in there? What? 1-lane traffic begins 8/4. Oh, so Monday. Okay. Oh, they're going to mess with this bridge over here. Wait, what? Oh. So the water came from our west too. Wow. I guess. I don't know. Oh, that wouldn't go down Cow Creek, yes. All right, so I'll try to remember to turn right there. Well, supposedly we're in a 60 zone. We're slowing down to 47 because a car coming the other way had to flash his high beams a bunch. I'm here to blind you. Yeah. All right, so yes, there was a low water crossing thing there, and that looked like it needed help too. Another guy flashing his high beams. Really made this Colorado concerned. We got a couple of motorcycles parked up here. Looks like maybe another motorcyclist had an accident. Oh, there's gravel strewn out onto the road, so you have to wonder what happened there, but this is a Cybertruck with some motorcycles in it. Okay. They're gas-powered motorcycles, but or at least there was a gas tank in the trunk in the bed. Yes, they have electric motorcycles. Junction of 1431. Minutes till Marble Falls. What I put in? Tractor Supply, okay. No through traffic, road closed. Alright, so Tractor Supply, I'm going to look at tires. My Greenworks has a flat front tire. Pretty sure it was a cactus thorn. Well, I looked at it online and it seemed to indicate, yeah, that's pretty expensive stuff to fix or to replace. But I'd like to take a look just to make sure. It kind of helps know what to expect supply-wise. Well, looks like we get some tall clouds out to the west. this side, the closest supercharger, I think, is Johnson City. Atlanta has some too. What's that truck doing there? I don't know. Oh, all the fireworks gone. No, that looks kind of gray. Now pointing north. Oh, leave me alone. Looks like he has the arrow going the wrong way on the map. I don't know. Or maybe it's just that orientation thing. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. This road does curve around a lot. Fredericksburg. If I were to change this around like this, no, like this, yep, up in here, no, Fredericksburg is, look out, I can't help it, I don't know where I'm going. How long do you have to look straight before you recognize I'm looking straight? Coming out with unsupervised can't come soon enough. Or even if you did unsupervised for 15-minute increments. Come on, man. Okay, yeah. So it looks like they're going to get some rained out by Fredericksburg. Those guys don't really need rain right now, do they? Whoa, Mr. FedEx is really piling it on. I don't know. What's he hoping? You got double solid yellow line here. And we're curving around, so you can't go around. At the same time, there's a big FedEx across the front of your truck, making sure everybody sees who you represent. FedEx know the way you're driving? Oh yeah, they think it's great. I'm not exactly going slow here either. So let's see, if I start out with 80% battery and I should get there with 65, that means I use 15% to get here. So I have plenty of energy left. In case you're wondering how that works. If you take the assumption that you go back exactly the same way you came in, means we would have used 30% of an 80% battery. Which should leave me with 50% when I get home. Oh wow. My current drive energy is at 205. 205.1 watt hours per mile. Yeah, that's like 5 miles per kilowatt hour. That's pretty awesome. Well, looks like they had some flooding here too. Well, this is Hamilton Creek. Yes. You can see the trees alongside the banks, yes. All pushed over. Actually, we went exactly the way home, exactly the way we came in. That'd be okay. It's been interesting. Yeah, look at all those cars. Imagine doing something like Junkyard Digs, walk in there and buy one of those cars that are salvaged. And then make it all work again. Wow. W. Washington Webby. W. I don't know. Really? You gonna stay left? Okay, human driver right turn signal. Let's push him to the outside. Again, I'm not exactly going slow here in this 45. There goes Mr. FedEx. What? Yeah, sorry, I'm just avoiding having an accident with Mr. FedEx. I don't know what his problem is. All he did was block me? Is that all he was doing? Wow. I was actually trying to get out of his way, and he comes, swings in front of me, and cuts me off and brakes. I mean, I guess you could say I'm advertising for Tesla, that'd be true. Well, it's not exactly a paid job, you know. If you're driving for FedEx, they're paying you to advertise for them. Was that something FedEx wanted you to do on purpose? Mr. RFP0719? I don't know. When you see a car in front of you on a 2-lane highway, going back to that, there's no reason to be flying up to them. Okay, Mr. FedEx. If I say enough times, maybe FedEx will care. Yeah, I'm guessing they have a turn signal. Kind of sad to think this gas station's gone here to the left. Yeah, I think that gas station was there the whole time I've driven this area. Not that I come out here very often, but... Okay. He wants to make sure I get a good picture of him. Right? Is that it? Oh, he's going to turn right here. What? Okay, so not hearing the reason for any of your foolishness. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Well, they have hunting blinds. Part of me is tempted to push on the accelerator. Part of me is like, let them figure it out. Cost almost $600 for that? Okay. Let's press on the accelerator, see if we can get going. So I'm guessing he was doing Robotaxi stop in front of the building. What is this lady doing? She's coming down here to smoke next to the propane tank. All right. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. All right. Trips 52. Wow, 52. 52.5 miles, 1 hour, 10 minutes. Energy use, 205.6 watt-hours per mile. And we did get to see some of the flooding destruction, damage. Had an encounter with a Mr. FedEx who, it was interesting. Okay, anyway, there you go. All right, let's see if we can go to Marble Falls. Come on. You can do it. Well, I'm not sure I can do it. This guy wants you to go by so he can keep going. You gonna make him stop? Okay, put on the accelerator just to keep him moving along. Alright, so it looks like they have a front tire. Sorry, it's front tire. It's not mounted, so I'd have to mount it myself, but I mean, you know, you gotta start somewhere. They had lawnmower batteries, riding lawnmower batteries. That seemed like they're a reasonable price. 300 cold cranking. What is it? Cold cranking. It's not hours. Minutes? Seconds? I don't know. And they had brake cleaning. Oh, I'm facing north, right? Yes, I'm facing directly north. So there was some discussion of a stationary boundary sliding into the Austin or Central Texas area. Oh no, maybe it's this afternoon. I don't remember exactly what the exact details. Alright, as far as the tractor goes, well, we'll probably try doing the slime thing. I mean, I have several slime cartridges. Okay. Sounds appropriate. For those of you wondering, yes, brake cleaner sounds like it's pretty flammable. So you just spray some brake cleaner into the mouth of the carb, and hopefully it'll fire. You're gonna go right here. Wow. Okay. That's actually pretty awesome. What's this lady doing? She's waiting until we got close, then it was time for her to go. Not in front of that Ford. That Ford looks scary, apparently. Okay, whatever. Okay, he's going to do a Robotaxi stop in front of the store. At least I assume that's why he's signal on pulling over. Look at this gentleman, man. I'm willing to, actually, yeah, he's willing to take it for her. Look out, it's a traverse. Ah! I don't know how it's supposed to work here. Well, one suggestion I'll give you is don't hit a car. All right. Trips. 1.2 miles, 5 minutes, 444.5 watt hours per mile. And part of it's just cooling off, right? Okay. All right, welcome aboard, guys. Looks like it's clear. Press and hold. Invoke FSD. Make the cursory wipe of the windshield. And it does look like we have rain just to the north of us. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so he's going to go left here. I mean, it seems like a place where FSD might be wiser going right, but we're following navigation. Okay. Wow, that feels ominous. The sky is so dark. Okay. Got a red light. Yep. Okay. Zoom. And there's rain to our south too. Okay, so while I was inside of Walmart, the mount let loose of the windshield. Whoa, that was close. Okay. So it fell to the floor. Disconnected the charging cable. Whatever. It's all good, man. Recovered. Model Y refresh. Okay, FSD's, okay, you're going to win. Okay. Yeah, square bottles of these Pure Leaf iced teas don't fit into the cup holders correctly. Rent me. That's something I still haven't done, right? I was thinking about renting a Mach-E just to try it out. No, I don't think I'm going to buy one. But it helps make your evaluation more honest if you've actually driven it. I mean, who knows why some vehicles use a lot of energy. Okay, looks like it might be a green arrow. Take a chance. There's the new Model 3. Zooms in. Actually, FSD's been pretty well behaved today. What? Oh, I didn't play with Groc to see what I can do about settings. And actually, that last one was a Snow White. We actually just told the story. Didn't need my input, just told the story. Then when he was done, he switched into like, let's play games. Okay. You know, my main purpose is to just play with it. It's another FedEx. It wouldn't be the same one, would it? Okay, welcome back for long format. As I said, I think I'm going to experiment with that Cow Creek Road. I don't know. I don't know how usable it is. It scares me a little bit because if it's not really usable, that's trouble. Right, it's like that one time in Corpus where navigation directed me under a bridge, and it turned out that road had some big potholes. And a mile 3 performance, man. Yeah, so we scraped a couple of places. Nope, not there. On the other hand, if we end up in rain, maybe I'll just let it ride. That looks a bit like oh, we're pointing north? Oops, what? Oh, there it is. Yeah. What's that? That's Marble Falls. What? That's Marble Falls. Oh, that's dust. I mean, there was a movie called Interstellar, if y'all remember that, where basically the human race, at least some portion of it, had to get off of Earth because of all the various diseases for vegetables and plants. And so they're showing, at some point in the future, they're showing a mocked up countryside like in Iowa. And they would show all the dust. Talk about how they had to cover stuff because there was so much dust. Kind of reminds you of that. It's like, this is too much dust. Well, we may just barely skirt the rain. That'd be too bad. Ow. What? Oh, man. You're saying the rock came up from that truck? Okay, well, look, I guess I got a rock hit the windshield. Now I got a crack. That's just terrific. And I mean, it's a big crack too. It's one that you'll have to replace. Because sooner or later, it's going to collapse. I didn't even... All of a sudden I heard a click, and I looked, and there's the crack. Then okay, maybe it's just the rain. I pushed the swiper button. Nope, still there. So yeah, we got a rock. Just wonderful. And it's right at my eye level, more or less. Pretty close. Oh, yeah, there's water on the street. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll go the long way back. Time is it? 2 o'clock? Estimated arrival is 3 o'clock. Okay. It's just put a mark on the windshield, so if it's spreading, you have an idea. Oh, no doubt, you got to replace it. You know, you watch some of those shows like Junkyard Digs and those guys, you see the cracks in some of those old pickups, the windshields. Like, how do you drive with that much damage there? out, Bubba. Oh, it might be going away from us. Okay. We'll find out soon enough, right? That looks really gray over there. And we're heading into it. Okay. Yeehaw. All right, guys. Looks like we might be heading into rain. With the way the road curves back and forth, you can't be exactly sure. But that looks pretty sure. I mean, some places you can see the hills turn gray by the rain. Oh, right now it looks like it's over on the right side. If it's over on the right side, I think that means it's already flown by. We'll find out. Oh, this guy's slowing down. Oh, he's going to turn. Okay, the FSD is slowing down appropriately. To some degree, anyway. I'm not sure I completely agree with that, but... I think I would slow down just a little bit more to give a little bit more room. Bridge closed ahead. Use alternate route. Okay. And there's the warning sign saying ramp closed or bridge closed. No through traffic. Over here it says RM's 1431 detour. Yeah, it looks like rain. Headlights on for safety. Temperature's down to what? 88? 85. So in the parking lot over there at Walmart in Marble Falls, man, that felt really hot. It's interesting that I have the orange light on. Oh, it turned off. Okay. Whoa, 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 come on, slow down. I'm guessing this road has a problem with rain. They're down to 42. And it took a few seconds for FSD to go like, oh, maybe they're going slow. Yes, maybe they are. Okay, there's a little bit of ponding on the road. Cybertruck. Oh, they left that motorcycle there. I will admit that this one, this narrow bridge up here feels really close. Yeah, not this bridge. This bridge actually has guardrails on it. This one over here. Oh, they say a guardrail damage. That's what happened here? Okay. And that would be the turnoff if I was going that way. I have an excavator there. No, he's going to go slow. Don't get too close to him. All I can do is hope he doesn't keep going all the distance I'm going. See, FSD can go faster, but there's no doubt this Nissan can. Whoa. Anytime he speeds up to like 50 and then he slows down, it feels so slow. Okay, that wasn't very heavy rain, was it? There was some ponding. 70, what? 75. It's 75 degrees. No, don't get too close to him. This is not a vehicle you want to get close to. Down to 42. Makes you wonder if he's producing absolutely max power. That's the most I can give you, Captain. Yeah, my Scottish accent's not very good. Whoa. Ah! That's why you don't want to follow too close. Okay. Unplug the charging. Looks like the camera's starting to get a little bit hot. Junction 1869. Oh. Going towards Liberty Hill. Oh wow, what's he pulling over for? Is that really the slow person? I just saw the Nissan in front of me. If that's what you're doing, thank you. Three Dodges. Yeah, it looks like it's heading more or less southeast. Observation deck. As I'm driving along, makes you wonder, is there a longevity reason for using your wipers? If you use them every once in a while, do they last longer as opposed to having them just sit there? I don't know. Williamson County line. Oh. I went by that, just didn't see it. Okay. Hopewell Cemetery. Smiling V? Smiling V. County Road 282. Williamson County 282. Oh, I didn't buy peanuts. Ah. No, it's a one-eyed monster. I think maybe there's a motorcycle in front of that truck, but no, it's the truck itself. You know what, this county road is smoother and better, easier to drive on than 1431 is. That's a state highway. Well, at least west of Lago Vista. .9 miles. Use caution. Drive with care. I don't know, for some reason, because they have guardrail damage on this road. Oh. Oh, this pickup pulling this trailer. That's why we're going slow. Oh, Mr. FSD doesn't seem quite as bothered about this. Behind that Nissan Rogue, he was going every once in a while. He'd go like, "Oh no, I'm gonna run into you." Yeah. I don't know exactly what he was, but he was getting kind of close sometimes, for my comfort. Oh, okay, he was turning on that one. Rolling Hills. All right, these guys are replacing concrete, or pouring concrete, one or the other. Ford dually pickup. For sale, I think's what it said. Might want to slow down, he's going to turn here. You might want to slow down, he's going to turn here. Oh man. What do you know? Well, I've driven for a great number of years, yes. I have some experience. Yeehaw. Oh, that looked like a big frost heave right there on the yellow line. I don't know what other way to describe it, it's just a big chunk of asphalt pushed up. Oh, you're right, I don't have all that much experience with frost heaves, or how they happen. What? Oh, is that where water freezes under the road? Could be. Okay. No, I already said I'm not an expert on it. He has a turn signal on. Okay, that time he kind of reacted a little differently. Dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Took him a long time to do that wipe, huh? Oh, look at the steam coming off the road. Yeah. Wow, he actually didn't have a heart attack over that one. Just kept going. Very different from the old days when he was like, "Oh, FSD may be degraded." Now I imagine the rain that I experienced back in Georgia, I mean that was some pretty heavy rain that day. He'd probably slow down. .6 miles to Nameless. Oh, it was lightning. Aye. Sorry. 4041. Okay, I guess he didn't breach the tire at least. Thank goodness for that. But yes, he went, well, it was straight in his path and he didn't do any kind of maneuver to avoid it. Nice big pothole. Bam. Oh, what's going on? It's like the windshield wants to fog up for some reason. On the outside. Ugh. Service. Yes. Okay. Well, I can feel some relief about that. The way he hit that pothole really scared me. That's actually the same tire that hit the rock that gave me the flat. Out on Loman Ford. Oh, I was kind of curious. Okay, rough road. Look out. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I guess that CRV wanted to move more towards the middle. That's why he waited for me to go by. Boom, boom, boom. Round Mountain Baptist Church. What? They have 3 police cars over here today? I mean, this time around. Temporary Big Sandy Drive. Oh, they got a car over there. They still have a lot of cleanup to do here. What? Oh, this is Nameless. Okay. It looks like there's a car coming. Although he is turning. Or he's signaling he's going to turn. Okay. Sorry, it appears like my camera keeps migrating left side up, right side down. Yeah, I really should have honked the horn, huh? So I'm thinking about when the, I guess, rock hit my windshield. If I'd honked the horn, then he would have gone back 10 seconds, whatever it is, taking a video. I mean, it's just an accident, right? Service. No, he's okay. Yeah. Look at all the stuff they have over here. Oh, maybe it's just maybe it's just the way the light reflects on the crack. That's the reason for making a smear on the windshield, so we at least have a reference point. Oh man, that truck got tumbled. There's this car. Whoa. That's incredible to look at, man. You know, when the floods happen down there in Kerrville or I forgot what the other one was, but they seem they're within 100 miles, yeah, sure, but they feel far away. This one, the Nameless Creek one here, or Sandy Creek, I'm sorry. It's on my normal drive into town. There's no ignoring it. Or no saying that, oh, that's happened to somebody else far, far away. This happened to somebody else 10 miles away from my home. And I'm sure nobody thought that they would ever have that kind of flood. But you have Big Sandy over here, and then you have the Cow Creek further west. Whoa. Sorry, traffic stopped. I'm not really trusting you. Oh, it's one of the new temp plate, or dealer plate, actually. They're just really sitting there. What's going on? I mean, the map gives no indication. So you can't turn left? Well, I got, in the parking lot over here, I see a pickup backing up with a trailer. Like he's trying to find another way to get out of there. I see a pickup down by where the traffic light would be. He's turning left. And I'm not quite sure why we're stuck here, so to speak. There's a line of cars that don't want to turn right. So many people out for a Saturday afternoon drive. Yeah, it's supposed to be Sunday afternoon, but light's red. Is the traffic light stuck, maybe? $2:45. Oh, there's a green light, so it's not stuck. Oh, all these people are turning left. Oh. Just keeping it going. All right, so I saw a light turn yellow, and I just had a feeling the FSD might want to stop. So I chose keep going instead. All those ominous gray clouds to our west. Back out in the sun. That K's van's been there for a long time. Oh. What does it say? 47%. Yes. That looks really gray out to the, just a little bit left. Oh, actually straight ahead too. Oh, yeehaw. Let's see what happens, right? that tower's grayed out. That's North Lago Vista. No, it's not. Maybe the tower's north, because the tower's right there, right? Just off to my left. Yeah, we'll see what happens when we get down close. Give a hoot, don't pollute. If I remember right, I was in 4-H, and we went to West DC for a leadership conference thingamajiggy. Anyway, I think they were telling us they're coming out with Woodsy Owl. At least that's the way I remember it. I don't know if I remember it correctly. Like, what? Anyway, give a hoot, don't pollute. There you go. I'm older than that. I don't remember exactly when Smokey the Bear was. What? Battle of the Radios? I don't know. Oh, it's back up to 91 degrees. Wow. Couldn't pull the rain with us. Yes, my trees would love to have some rain. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look out for Mr. Ford! He thinks he has FSD in his car. Yes, FSD, you're not supposed to do that. But then again, human drivers do it too. What? I didn't know that right turn only meant right turn only. I thought it meant get out of the way because I'm coming through. Whatever, peace and harmony. Found on the road dead. It's a Vicky plate, or VKJ actually, but I'm surprised. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a brand new car. Doesn't look all that old, but it doesn't look brand new. There's the golf ball over there to the right. Somehow I think we're going to just barely avoid being rained on some more. Oh yes, this is migrating. No doubt about it, gotta get fixed. There's no doubt about it, that crack is migrating. Saw another lightning flash. Yeehaw. The Jeep has a hard time making a right turn there. It's Woodsy Owl. Okay, pull up, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, come on. Always climbs that hill so slow. Oh, look out for that car. Whoa, okay, that looked dangerous. I guess he's communicating, hey, I'm going to the right side here. Of course, that's confusing because that was Lindberg Lane. And so a human driver might interpret that as you're turning right onto Lindberg Lane. Well, like I said before, it's pretty obvious that Tesla has some dorked up map data there. And if it was easy to fix, they would have fixed it already. Although I don't get it. How do you go from boggy forward to boggy forward if it's not one smooth road? And actually, that's the way it's striped. It's one smooth road. Whoa. Bye, Vicky. Fawns are slow. Well, feel free to fence up your backyard and keep them safe from me. Actually, it's usually guys with the pickups with the cow catchers on the front. Because every once in a while you'd see a fawn laying on the side of the road. You'd call in and say, hey, there's a dead deer. Looks like somebody's stopping. He likes to make it look like as if he's not sure about it. I don't know why. There goes a deer across the street. That's a doe, but. So right at the end, yeah. All right, welcome back, guys. So we went through a period where there was no rain. Just as we're getting almost to home, it starts sprinkling again. Although the sky to the west definitely looks dark. And just like that, welcome to American. Oh, it's been a long day. Okay. 107 miles. Yes, so coming back, I didn't play with Groc, but I got several things going out, just playing around. Still have to go figure out how to go back and get Groc to recognize I'm an adult. Don't worry about it, big buddy. Little buddy, whatever as he says. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Yes, sirree, Bob. Okay, foot on the accelerator, try to keep the car going. I mean, Tesla says it's a 30-mile-per-hour zone. So why do we have to slow down to 17? I don't know. Bye. Really? Okay, apparently we're doing a Robotaxi stop at my neighbor's house. Have no idea why. Oh, he's done it in the past. Like, hey, look, that's where we're going. Let's stop over here because that's more fun. Yeah. Does he even have navigation up anymore? Keep your hands on the wheel. He knows to turn right, okay? And what stop sign? I didn't see a stop sign. There is a stop sign here, right? I think there is. Oh, bye. All right. All of a sudden, FSD's gone completely dumb. So let's turn around up here. Let's put in home again. Home again, jiggity jog. Okay, press the button. Ding, ding. Any chance you can make it 0.1 miles? And we're going 9 miles an hour now. Oh, it sped up to 11. Woo, yeah. And a 25 zone. Wow, that is really migrating. Or spreading, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So, any chance you might turn left? Well, I got it that time. That's really actually kind of sarcastic. Dink. All right. I don't know why that took so long, but there it is. All right, so the drive back was 54 miles, an hour 15, 208.4 watt hours per mile. Wow. Okay, since last charge, 107.8 miles to 22.7 kilowatt hours. Average energy is 210.4 watt hours per mile. So we're just a little bit short of going 5 miles per kilowatt hour. Whatever, it's fine. FSD wise, yeah. I mean, did he make any serious goofs? No, no serious blunders, nothing like that. There were a couple places where he seemed to have a problem of wanting to follow too close. I'm not sure why. I mean, why do you follow cars close? That's dumb. But it appeared like he was. I mean, a couple times I'm like, and my foot is coming up and hoovering right over the brake pedal about the time when FSD like, oh, maybe I'm following too close. Or like several times there were people who were turning right, and he's charging up like as if he doesn't see it. Then all of a sudden you go, oh wait, that's a turn signal or brake light. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Peace and harmony. It's unsettling, but he handled it, so it's hard to say he did it wrong. Did he do it different than Ray would? Yes. Definitely. And yes, I have a friend who drives very conservatively. She would go like, no, he did it wrong. But he didn't get in an accident. Nothing happened. Okay? Whatever. Peace and harmony. It is what it is. So in some ways, that leaves me, well, the grade yesterday was a B+, right? I mean, no blunders, just a few places where I felt there was a place, it was on Nameless coming up to 1431, where we came across the line of people that were backed up from the traffic light. Completely unexpected. And before FSD had a chance to react to it, my foot was on the brake. Just slow down. Right? That's a good rule when you come up on a traffic light anyway. Slow down. You never know. Okay, whatever. So that leaves me with a B+, which is more than I want to give him, but I mean, let's be fair, he didn't do anything really wrong. So there you go.